Good morning guys, Kelly here from Kelly Clarke Yoga. Today I'm bringing you a nice energizing morning practice. We're going to start off nice and slow and stretchy just to wake up the body and get moving. But then we'll start to add some energy and some warmth to get you prepared for your day. If you love this video, don't forget to like and comment and of course subscribe, share with any friends who you think will love it as much as you do. I'm super excited to have you here with us today. Let's do it! Unroll your yoga mat. Let's get started. Today we're going to start our yoga practice seated. So come to a comfortable place that feels good for you. It doesn't have to be how I'm sitting. I want you to just choose what feels right in your body this morning, or maybe this evening, whatever time you're practicing today. Get yourself there, get yourself comfy. Start to close the eyes. And then rest the palms down onto the knees or the thighs. Palms face down if you feel like you need some grounding. And palms face up if you're ready to receive. Let's just take a moment to notice where you've landed. Notice how your breath is today. Maybe you've just woken up and you feel quite sleepy, quite relaxed already. But wherever you are and however you're feeling, can you invite a deeper breath? Simply try making each inhale longer than the one before. And then each exhale, just slightly slower than your breath in. I don't want to keep you here long today, this morning. So gently blink the eyes open and reach both the hands up above the head. And just take a big good morning stretch. Wiggle the fingers. Really reach up through the spine, through the hands. And then the left hand takes hold of the right wrist. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, start to reach that right hand over to the left side. Good. Breathe in, come back up through center. Exhale, release. Good. Big breath in, take hold of the left wrist. Reach up and exhale over to the right side. Good. One more each side. Breathe in. Breathe out, release the arms. Breathe in, switch over, take hold of the right wrist, reach up, exhale over left side. One more, breathe in through center, exhale to release both the palms. Take hold of the left wrist, reach up, and over to the right side. Good. Breathe in, come through center. Exhale, this time rain the hands down to rest onto the thighs or the knees. And we're going to take 5 nice big slow circles with the shoulders backwards. Once you've done 5 backwards, take 5 coming forwards. Good. And then you're going to bring the right fingertips just to rest on the floor in front of you. It's best if you have the legs crossed for this, but you can try at any position that you wish. So the right fingertips, don't go onto the palm, come onto the fingertips, come in front. The left fingertips come behind you. And then I want you to push down through both the hands, grow nice and tall through the spine. And as you exhale, can you allow the body, the rib cage, to twist to the left side? You may have to bend the elbows a little. You don't want straight arms with the shoulders coming up by the ears, so just find a little bit of softening through the arms and the shoulders. It doesn't have to be a really big, dramatic twist. Just waking up the body, feeling how we are today. Breathe in, come through center. This time the left palm comes in front, left fingers, right hand behind. Push into the fingertips, grow nice and tall. Exhale, twist, right side. One last breath. Use that exhale, come through to center. And we're going to start to warm the body, the core, the breathing up by some pranayama. And we're going to do the Kapalabhati breath. If you've not done this before, don't worry, I will guide you through it. I'll talk you through it, our demo, and then we'll do it together. So essentially, we're going to take a series of sharp exhales out through the nose. And we're going to do that by squeezing the muscles of the belly in towards the spine. So maybe you even place your hand on there, onto the belly, and just feel the contraction of the abdominal muscles. And you're just going to pull them up and in as fast as you can. So just try it maybe 1 or 2 times to start with. We're going to take a big breath in through the nose and then allow it to come out nice and fast through the nose as we squeeze the belly in. So, and I want you to allow a natural inhalation after that forceful exhale. So try not to do it really fast, just take it nice and slow, okay? And we're going to do 2 rounds of 10 breaths. Let's start together. To prepare, we'll take a big breath in through the nose. Short, sharp exhale out through the mouth. Good. Breathe in through the nose. 10 Kapalabhati. Good. Take 3 long, deep breaths. Second round, we'll do it the same way. So take a breath in to prepare. Exhale through the mouth. Good, let's do it. Breathe in. 10 breaths. Good, big breath in. And out. 2 more nice deep breaths. Gain control over your breathing again. And then nice and slowly, we're going to make our way round to all fours. So make sure you do that nice and slow. Resist the urge to rush. Come round into tabletop position. Stacking the arms underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. We're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow to warm up the spine. So on your next breath in, start to drop the belly towards the earth. Take the gaze up. As you exhale, hug the belly up and in. Allow the body to round, tuck the chin into the chest. Again, breathe in, arch the spine, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, push down firmly into the hands, round, tuck the tailbone under. One more like this. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. We're going to come through to center. And then we're going to extend the right leg back out behind us. Come onto the toes and just send the weight back into the right foot. So a nice stretch for the calf. And then nice, strong, firm foundation. Push into the hands, push into the top of the left foot. Can you lift the right leg up and off of the floor? Keep hugging the belly up and in and pushing down through your foundations. Let's start to wake up the core. You're going to bend the right leg. Maybe point through the foot. Reach the foot up towards the sky, and then you're going to arch the spine. Take the gaze forwards. As you exhale, I want you to hug the belly up and in. Start to round. Bring that knee through into the chest. Again, arch the spine. Take the foot up. Really think of reaching the toes up to the sky. Exhale, hug it in. Knee comes towards the nose this time. One more like this. Big breath in, arch spine, gaze forwards. Exhale, you've got this. Hug the knee in, round, really squeeze it up. Exhale, place it down. Reset your foundation if you need to. And this time we extend the left leg to the back of the mat, just pushing into the toes and the heel. Find a gentle stretch. Good. And then again, find your hands and your feet here. Draw the belly up towards the spine for support, and then extend the left leg. Point the toes away. Start to bend the knee. On your next breath in, take the gaze forwards. Lift that leg up. Exhale. Squeeze the knee in towards the chest. Breathe in. Arch the spine. Keep pushing into the hands. Exhale, round. One more like this. Big breath in. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, round. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nose to knee. Good. Place that knee back down. Feel free to give the wrists just a little shake if they feel a little bit achy. Then we're going to walk the hands one palm's width distance forwards. Tuck the toes under. And then start to send your hips back towards the heels. Give the toes just a little squish, a little love. If you're going to be on the go all day, then this is really good. And now press down firmly into the hands, into the thumb and the index finger. And you're going to peel your way up to downward facing dog. So start just by lifting the knees. And then keep sending the hips back. Keep sending the chest towards the thighs. Find your expression of downward facing dog. And if it's first thing in the morning, just find a little movement. Maybe pedaling out through the legs, bending and straightening opposite sides. Maybe shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Taking the gaze back towards the toes and then pushing into the hands, pushing into the feet. Feel how this pose can really work the whole body. On your next breath in, you're going to rise up onto the tiptoes. And as you exhale, start to walk the feet forwards towards the hands. Find forward fold at the top of your yoga mat. Once you arrive there, bend the knees generously. Let the upper body hang really heavy. And then we start to roll up through the spine. So the head, the neck, and the shoulders will come last. Make your way all the way up. Loop the shoulders back when you arrive. Tadasana. And then we're going to walk the feet just about as wide as your yoga mat and slightly pointing the toes out to the sides. Just slightly, it's not a big move. And then we're really going to wake up the body with the breath now. So this is a variation of the joyous breath. The breath is going to go in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's give that a try. So good. And then the action with the arms and the bodies. As you breathe in, you're going to reach the hands up above the head. As you breathe out, soft knees, you're going to swing the arms and the body in between the legs, out, breathing out through the mouth. As you breathe in, you're going to rise back up through standing. This time as you exhale, you allow the arms to swing down in front. Breathe in, reach up. Let's give that a go, linking it all together. So linking the breath, the body, and the movement. Take a big breath in through the nose, reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, swing through the legs. Breathe in up through center. Exhale, swing the arms. Good. Center, swing through the legs. Center, swing the arms. Again. One more. I lied, actually. Let's do one more. Good. And then let the arms just gently soften, swing down by the sides, and then walk heel toe, the feet into the center. Take a look down. Make sure that the big toes are pointing forwards. And let's warm up the whole body. Sun Salutation A. On your next breath in, soft knees as you reach both hands up, nice and slow. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forwards over the thighs. Breathe in, take the palms onto the shins, extend through the spine, take the gaze down. Exhale, release, plant both hands, step both feet to the back of your mat, find plank. Big breath in here, lift the hips away from the floor. Exhale, plant your knees for the first one, bend the elbows, start to lower the belly and the chest towards the ground. Once you arrive there, push into the feet. Breathe in, cobra, lift the shoulders. Exhale, release. Tuck toes under. We're going to push up the way we came, so push into the palms, lift the belly, half plank. Lift the knees, send the hips towards the back of the room. Downward facing dog. And just check in here. The hands are shoulder width distance or wider. The pointer finger faces the front of your mat. Excuse me. And then the feet are hip width distance or wider. Make sure the toes point forwards and the heels come towards the back of the room, so nice straight feet. On your next breath in, bend the knees, start to take the gaze forwards in between the hands. As you exhale, take as many steps as you need to come through. Find a forward fold at the top of your mat. Big breath in, take hands onto the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Little bend in the knees as we rise all the way up through standing, hands overhead. Exhale, heart center. Good. This time, as we breathe in, we're going to bend the knees, sit the hips back, and reach the palms forward to balance ourselves. And really think about sitting the bum low and reaching the fingers forward. You're going to find balance. Bring the weight into the heels. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold over the thighs. Good. Big breath in, hands come onto the shins, gaze down, squeeze shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold. Take a big step back with the right leg and gently pop the right knee down onto the mat. Low lunge. Breathe in to reach palms up and overhead. And really see if you can find a nice solid foundation. So imagine dragging the left, this is the left. Imagine dragging the left heel towards the back of your mat and the right knee towards the front. We're lifting the belly away from the thigh. Breathe in here. As you exhale, take the left arm down beside you. Take a big breath in, extend through both arms, and you start to lean over to the left side. Gentle side stretch. Good. Big breath in, rise both arms up. Exhale, float them down, frame the front foot. You may need to just wiggle the left foot forward slightly. And then you start to send your hips back. So if you can, come onto the heel of the left leg, flexing the left toes back towards your face. And then just straightening through that left leg as much as feels good this morning. You could rest the hands onto some books or onto some blocks just to give yourself some length. Maybe make some fists with the hands if coming onto the fingers doesn't work for you. Good. On your next breath in, we're going to roll forward through a lunge. Place both palms down. Pick up the right knee and send both the legs to the back of your mat, plank pose. Big breath in. As you exhale, option to lower the knees, bend the elbows, bring the belly and the chest to the earth. Untuck the toes. Big breath in, loop the shoulders back, open the chest. Exhale, forehead down. Tuck both toes under. Again, we come up the way we came. Push into the hands, squeeze the elbows towards each other. Lift the knees, send it back, downward facing dog. This time we're going to step through with the right foot. So just gently start to lift that right foot, and however you get there is fine. Bring the right foot in between the hands. Left knee comes down. We find our lunge on this side. So breathe in to reach the hands overhead. Find the feet, the foundations, and then reach up through the fingertips. Grow really tall, energetic arms. And then plug the shoulders back into the shoulder socket. So we simply relax the shoulder blades away from the ears. One breath here. Exhale, right hand comes down to the hips. Breathe in, extend both arms away from each other, and you start to lean towards the right side. Front knee stays bent. Big breath in, come up through center. Exhale, frame the right foot. Maybe you need to walk the right foot forward just a little, and then start to send the hips back. And find what variation you need on this side. It might be different. Can you think of peeling the right hip crease back, left hip crease forward? And then extending through the crown of the head. Nice big breaths here. Stay connected. And then we start to roll through onto the right foot. Place both palms down and pick up the left leg. This time we step both feet to the front of our mat fold. Hands onto the shins, flat back. Exhale, release the forehead. Gently bending the knees as we rise up. We're going to come through our chair pose. Pause here. Knees are bent, palms reach forward. One breath. Good. Breathe in. Rise up through standing. We're not done just yet. Big breath in. Sweep both palms up and over the head, gazing up. Exhale. Find your fold. Hands to shins, halfway lift, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, plant both hands, step both feet to the back of your mat, plank pose, one breath. Good, again, option to lower the knees, this time belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog, your choice. Tuck the toes under and send the hips back, downward facing dog. On your next breath out, gently bend the knees, bringing them down to rest onto your yoga mat. Untuck the toes and find a kneeling position. And you may want to double up your yoga mat just to protect the knees here if you've got sensitive knees. You could grab a blanket or a cushion just to find some extra support. From here, we're going to find a baby back bend. So I want you to think of sending the hips, the front hip creases, towards the front of your mat. So squeeze the glutes and use the legs to send the hips forwards. Then place the palms onto the lower back. So find that flat part of the lower back, perhaps the bony part. And then start to squeeze the elbows in towards each other. Find just a gentle opening in the chest to start with. Keep squeezing the hips forwards. If this feels like enough for you, then stay here. But if you'd like to explore a little bit more, I want you to think of lifting the center of the heart up towards the ceiling. You keep squeezing the hips forwards. You keep pressing the hands into that flat part of the lower back, squeezing the shoulders together. Heart lifts up. So think of lifting up rather than leaning back. You could then keep the chin tucked into the chest, or you could allow the head to drop all the way back. So just find whatever feels best in your neck. Send 2 deep breaths into the chest. Good. Last exhale, gently bring the body back upright and sit the hips down onto the heels. We won't be here for too long. Place palms onto the thighs and just circle out the lower back. So imagine you're drawing a big circle over the hips with the rib cage. Change that direction, take it the opposite way. Just relieving any tension that may have built up in the lower back. And then we're going to come to lay on the back. So make your way there. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And start just gently to rock the body from side to side. And we're not done just yet. We're not ready to relax. So take hold of the knees and just start to rock up and down the spine. Get a little bit of momentum and see if you can rock all the way up to place the feet onto the floor. And on your next rock forward, can you lift all the way up, place the feet onto the floor, reach the hands in front of you and lift the bum. You're then going to roll back down. Do the same thing again. Can you lift the bum? Roll back down. This time as you roll forwards, really lean the weight forwards, reach with the hands, lift the bottom, and then start to straighten your legs. Come through to standing. Give it a whirl. Good. You're going to come all the way back down. Bend the knees, hug the knees to the chest, roll back, roll forwards. Give this a try. We're going to do 3 rocks like this. Don't worry if you haven't made it all the way to standing. Just give it a go. One more try. Come all the way up and then all the way down to rest onto the back. Okay, let's relax now, shall we? Hug the knees into the chest. Take control over the breath. Stay connected to your body. And then gently bring the soles of the feet to rest onto the floor, about hip-width distance apart. And then extend the right leg up towards the ceiling, taking hold of the back of the right thigh. And see if you can stack the right ankle over the right hip. So you may need to bend that knee just a little. Flexing the foot towards the face. And I find that in this pose, my lifted leg starts to shake quite a lot. Even though I'm not working particularly hard, it starts to shake. And if yours does the same, don't think that you're not normal. It's fine. It's just the body changing and energy being moved. So if your leg starts to shake when you're doing this, or when you're doing any yoga pose, don't be embarrassed by that. It's a good thing. It's change. Just experience it. Mine started to go now. I don't know if you can see. Gently bend the right leg, and then place the right ankle over the left knee. Bring the knee out to the side. Figure 4 pose. This is a really nice place to stay. Or if you would like more of an intense stretch, then you reach the arms through, either taking hold of the back of the left thigh or the left shin. And then keep both the ankles active here, flexed, to protect the knees. If you are holding onto the left leg, bring it back down onto the ground, uncross the legs, and we extend the left leg up to the ceiling. Take hold of the left thigh. And don't try to really pull the leg in towards the chest. Don't try to grab and force. Literally see if you can hold the leg in a place of gentle stretch. Gently bend the left leg, crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Figure 4 on this side, and again, take the same variation you did on the right side. And it can be really nice to close the eyes here. And even though we're relaxing and we're winding it down, remember to breathe. Your breath keeps you in this moment. Your breath is the connection to your body. Gently release the right leg if you were holding on. Uncross. And then extend the legs out long. Take up some space. Find your Savasana. And take the legs as wide as your yoga mat. Let the feet fall out to the sides. And you can take the backs of the hands just off of your yoga mat. Palms face up. And we'll stay in stillness for just a few moments. And feel free to stay here longer if time allows. If you have to dash, start to deepen your breath. As we wake up the body, we rock the head from side to side. We start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, the wrists, the ankles. And if it feels good, take a big stretch, reach the palms overhead. Big good morning stretch to start the day. And gently, slowly as you can, start to hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself one last squeeze. And then roll over onto your favorite side, fetal pose. And make your way to seated. See if you can keep the eyes closed as you get there. Gently bring the hands to the heart center. And set an intention for the rest of your day. Perhaps that's a way you want to approach things, a way to approach your day. With love, with kindness, positivity. Anything that resonates with you. Bow the head towards the hands. Thank yourself for making this time this morning to practice, to give yourself some love. Namaste.